as a business owner, and I'm just speaking from an entrepreneurial perspective, you want your business to give you time and money. Sometimes we get time and then we got no money, right? And other times we've got all the money in the world because the business is pumping, but no time. And so this mix of balance, and this really speaks to mental health, it speaks to inspiration for what we do, the desire to continue doing what we're doing, is if our businesses are giving us time and money, and we get that balance right, we're in it for the long haul. You know, if you've got time and no money, you can't be in it for the long haul. And money but no time is not often sustainable, and we're going to question what we're doing. And so right from the beginning, living a relatively different life and not being too worried about challenging the status quo, we said as a couple we want to go away every 6 weeks. Every 6 weeks we want to go away. So my husband's also in his own business, and this was quite different. And funny enough, the other day, still today, 25 years later, someone came to me and they said, "You're in travel, aren't you?"
Oh, really?
And I was like, I'm so glad you think so, but Facebook is obviously telling a different story here. But we wanted to make memories as opposed to have things. So we said, okay, we're going to prioritize as a family, and we've continued this. So you're talking about scaling and adjusting things to accommodate business, but also life, and to balance that kind of thing. You know, people say, well, how can you do that? Like, it's such an unorthodox way to think. Like, how can you go away every 6 weeks? And we did progress, by the way. We eventually got a caravan, and then and then we moved obviously on to other better places as life progressed, and we were able to. But it gave us such a beautiful balance. Like, it made the hard work in between so worth it, because we knew we were going to have the special time. But then I came to realize that actually I needed that time. That was the time where I got to be innovative, creative. My staff hates when I come back from holidays. They know that I've come back and I've re-strategized, we've revamped, we've been innovative. I get so beautifully injected with new thoughts and ideas when I'm in that space, even if it's just for a weekend. And it's actually beneficial to my business. So now I've gotten to the point where I know that I can't afford not to go, because my business is better when I'm doing these things. And that's what a lot of people don't realize, is when you prioritize things that are important to you, that's really key. But when you have time to just think, and many entrepreneurs don't do this, you can't think, you're just on the treadmill. But if we do things that are different, and we say, well, I'm going to be unapologetic in the fact that we go away every 6 weeks, it's a case of that being good for business too, not just from a rest perspective. It was just like, often it was just a weekend away. But the innovative thought, the new ways of thinking, just the clarity of thought from being in a different space without your normal to-do list, and away from home where you've got another to-do list. Yeah. That one, the weekend to-do list is as real as the weekday to-do list, was beneficial for my team and for the company as well. And I really want to encourage a lot of people who are in business, whether you're employed or whether you are an entrepreneur, do the stuff that makes you come alive.